nice lane to throw the football.
The Cornhuskers are looking to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The game makes it second and medium. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. This is the 6th play on the drive. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Bringing pressure. On the run here, lets it go. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskers. A well-treated counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Texas offense comes back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Hawkins. Pass caught. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your...
It's intercepted. The defense snipped back the screen pass. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Locates the tight end. It's complete.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. On the move now. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Texas. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Past the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. Way too much speed on that play. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. open here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. The back's got it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
And that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. Refusing to be stopped in this play. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The offense will take their 1st 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Oh, and the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The incompletion sets up a 3rd and goal from the 3. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. So with playoff pressure grip, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
21, Nebraska, 14.
Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it with room to run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
They hand it off to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's swarmed by the defense.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Wide open downfield. And the Huskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Might have to try the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The field. They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to 41.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, he's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Snags it with throw. He puts it on the turf. The defense scoops it up. Breaks free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Wow, we've gone back and forth all game, and now the defense has scored to put their team in front in the fourth quarter.
Wow, that's an opportunistic play here by this defense. They come up with a turnover. Nice job of being able to get that, but then to turn it into a touchdown to give them the lead late. Now let's see if they can hold on for the win.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Simon. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Longhorns churn out another first down. Trying to run it. It's Simon. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. It's a quick grab. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Zips it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. The first down drop in the middle of the field.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Defense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Using his legs, it's Daniels. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pass is off target, yet when is he through as the third down pressure works?
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Receiver in motion now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback still with the football. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Hawkins. Quick throw, catch made on the outlet. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, that's a great run here by this quarterback to get the first down, gets out of bounds to save himself. It's a critical drive here late in this game. Let's see how this thing's going to end.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late deep throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? To the air. It's Hawkins. Grab down the middle. It's Tuttle. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Second down. We're going to throw it. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The ball is caught. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. To throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force